Taken right around the 44. And it'll be Giant football. At their own 44. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. A gain of 3, second down.
The tackle made.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
On the carry.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. As Sanders with a carry on 1st down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 23. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And here's a quick throw out to Mims. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards. Makes it 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Denzel Mims, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And man, Charles, talking about singing something in there. And those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now. Off-play action. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And yes, he found Toilolo. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Giants.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. They find some open field here. There he goes, left side.
Do what we do. Do what
Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
I just go you. That's for you stubborn ass niggas. That's for you rad niggas.
Set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. These two teams all tied after one.
Tied 7-7.
Second and 12. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The tackle made.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ball carrier.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Man, Brody said it, man.
It's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And
That's a
that will be
pick, man.
incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, I'll take that.
This one out for Mims.
This is all. They were just wasting my time. Pretty and fine.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st down, New York.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
He went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's out of bounds.
Chris don't
Almost
like
gets
no
to the
bitch.
10. That good for
Oh my
21
God, talk
yards
to him,
on the
Saquon.
catch and run. Well, a big play like
Yeah,
that
that's
looks
us.
familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I didn't do fantasy football this year at all.
Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the
Oh yeah,
previous week.
touchdown, Saquon. Hey,
Touchdown.
and that boy got his badge. Oh
With
man,
touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Giants have
man, listen,
taken the lead.
that's a badge too, bro.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Giants 14, Eagles 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Denzel Mims, the rookie, the intended receiver there. But it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now for Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a game.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
It's a game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jones. It's caught, Shepard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Complete.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
The 13-yard line.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
3rd down.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Operating from the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now a play fake. Wentz sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. The gun, Wentz. Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Jones on 1st down. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Levine Toilolo. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Nifty running by Barkley there on 1st down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll go to Barkley again. And some space here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down.
New York.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's a give to Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, there's 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends. They're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, Guys.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daniil Hunter, his second sack of the night.
That's the second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in.
And now look at him go. He's at the 40, the 20. 10.
I'm the best in the game.
Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run it again with Barkley. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Jones. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
A gain of 9.
That'll get them to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Fletcher Cox able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's Riley Dixon now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
To throw is Wentz. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Here's Tate to return it. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Barkley, a 1st down and more. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 14-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Giants 33, Eagles 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wentz now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Marcus Golden, his 2nd sack of the night. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just look at their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the pick-6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A 1st down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let one. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
They don't get nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
On the carry.
Saquon Barkley, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Giants 40, Eagles 21.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
Please.
And it's up and good. Not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Oh, spinning away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake,
yes,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down, protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
third down and nickel formation here defensively. Off-play action. Jones. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants,